is godliness. And that's when you now see godliness. Every time in writing of godliness, it is in small g, because it is affair, it is our doings, it is our lifestyles here on earth. We cannot use a small g because it's not God's lifestyle. It is our own lifestyle which God passed to us, which God show us, which God teach us. Which God teach us, so that we live that kind of lifestyle, which is godliness. And with that godliness, we will please Him, and He will be pleased on us as well. In Genesis chapter 17 verse 22 to 27, and he left off talking with him, and God went up from Abraham. You see, after God had finished all this thing we read now, and God did what? And leave Abraham, and God depart. And God left him. Now we leave him to see what he will do. That is always the case. Now that is the valley of decision. That's where the war is. God have left him. God have finished the assignment with him. God left him and leave Abraham to see what he will do. 23. Now watch and see. Watch and see. After God finished, and look at what Abraham did. And Abraham took Ishmael his son, and all that were born in his house, and all that were bought with his money, every man among men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin in the selfsame day. After God had finished saying all he said and go, Abraham did what? Took Ishmael, everyone that was in his household. Abraham took them and circumcised all of them, including himself. Including himself. No second thought. No second thought. Devil was there. And why the devil has no power over him? Because Abraham have lived a life of resistance. Because that's why the Bible tells us, resist the devil and the devil will flee. He has that resistance. You don't even think. You don't even imagine. What is always imagine? What God said. What God said. God says it. God says it. God says it. You don't even think, how am I going to do it? As God have said, He's doing it. He did it. The same said there. He circumcised every man in his house. Every man in his house. Every man in his house. On 24. And Abraham was 90 years old and 9 when he was circumcised. 99 years old when he was circumcised. Abraham. 99 years old when he was circumcised. When he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. 26. In the same day was Abraham circumcised, and Ishmael his son. 27. And all the men of his house, born in the house, and bought with money of the strangers, were circumcised with him. Dear friends, did you see one of the things that made God to call Abraham my friend? The Bible recorded here that the same day that God asked Abraham to circumcise all male in his house, he did including himself the same day. Galatians chapter 3 verse 3 and verse 3. Galatians chapter 3 verse 9. So then they which be of faith are blessed with faithful Abraham. Faithful Abraham. Faithful Abraham. Abraham is faithful. Abraham is faithful to God. Abraham is faithful to God. Because he's faithful to God, he's faithful to himself. And he become what God said he will become. My dear friend, all we need is faithfulness to God.